The challenge of a leader, the ability of a leader to take a company to greatness, forces that leader to walk a very thin line between chaos and equilibrium every single day. If I knew then what I know now, that $12 million business would have been a $50 million business. It's January 18th, 2000. My partner, Sherry, and I, business partner, are sitting at the Flagstaff House above Boulder. The Flagstaff House is one of the premier restaurants in Boulder, Colorado. And we are getting ready to open and toast with a 1989 Chateau Margaux. Where's Eddie? Good? Excellent. We were toasting the fact that we had just completed the most profitable year in the history of our company. Not only that, but we were being wooed by one of the venture capital firms that were putting together roll-ups. So we had revenues of growth that was giving us a lot of confidence. We thought the future of our company was very solid. 9 months later, we laid off our first 10 employees. And 3 months after that, another 20. We went into the year 2001, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the hole. And we honestly thought that what we were doing in the past would continue to serve us well as we went forward. We were wrong. And 30 people paid dearly for that mistake. The concept I want to share with you this morning has everything to do with helping you think differently about how you look at your company. The complexity level of an organization increased because of one factor, and only one factor. Not profit, not revenue, not equity growth. The one factor that everybody dealt with and that added complexity was people. I see heads nodding. Yes. What is the most complex thing you deal with as a CEO in your company? People. I'm guessing if I went around the room, that would be the answer I would hear. So the model is based on the number of employees that you have. So as you look at this model, I want you to identify what stage of growth you're currently in. Stage 1, 1 to 10 employees. Okay? Stage 2, 11 to 19 employees. Stage 3, 20 to 34 employees. Stage 3. Okay, you guys, when you're done today, you're going to need therapy. Stage 3 is a challenging stage for a CEO to move through, and I'll share some of that insight with you so that you have something to take away with. Stage 4, 35 to 57 employees, okay? And stage 5, 58 to 95. Stage 6, 96 to 160, okay? And stage 7, 161 up to 500. If you are in a company that has more than 500 employees, what I ask CEOs to think about is how you look at this based on your divisions or your other locations. You might have several locations around, and you might be able to factor them into these individual stages of growth. So when I talk to CEOs, I ask them to think about stepping back a couple of stages and evaluating what challenges they might have missed at those stages of growth. Because then I want them to look ahead at their current stage of growth to see what they need to do now and then jump ahead into the next stage of growth and see what's coming. Because they won't go away. So that you have to keep them on top of your list of things to do. The power of understanding and putting language to issues means if you can call them something, you can pretty well fix anything if you can put a name to it. So one of the first ones we're going to talk about is what we call the builder-protector ratio. Now, builders are risk takers. They look for every opportunity. They love change and challenges. Builders are mostly CEOs. entrepreneurs, people who love to try new things. Now, on the opposite side of builders, you've got protectors. And protectors are people who are risk adverse. They do not embrace change. They want to slow things down. They're not comfortable moving at the speed that you are as a builder. So in every company, you have builders and you have protectors. In your company right now, who would you identify as a protector? Anybody? CFO. CFO, absolutely. Absolutely. Those financial people, you want them to be protectors. They're supposed to be looking out for your assets to make sure that you're protecting the things that you've brought in. So every company needs both. But let me ask you this. If you're a stage 1 company and you have 1 builder to 4 protectors, what's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to feel like you're pulling a barge up a river. So the reason we talk about the builder-protector ratio in this model is that you want to make sure that as you move through these different stages of growth, you have the right ratio of builders and protectors to make sure that you can take advantage of all of the things that are going on. All right, we're going to jump into another one called 3 faces of a leader. Go back to your core data sheet. You wear 3 different faces as a leader in your company. You're a visionary, you're a manager, or you're a specialist. Visionary can take the most insignificant situation and turn it into an opportunity. That's being visionary. A manager creates order and focuses on the pragmatic systems and procedures that make the company run well. And the specialist is action-oriented and detail-focused, driven to complete tasks and centers on results, not ideas. So each of you have the potential of being any one of these 3 things at any one time. I'd like you to go to your core data sheet where it says 3 faces of a leader. I want you to put down what percentage right now you think you're wearing in your company of these 3 faces. Are you 60% visionary, 10% manager, 30% specialist? It has to add up to 100. So put down the percentage you think you're bringing to the table right now in terms of your face as a leader.